if you're anything like me, a former Clevelander, Akron University graduate, you remember the Big Ten, even though I live in Las Vegas right now. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to break down two Big Ten games and hopefully get you some winners on today's card. If you like this video, make sure to hit the button and subscribe, as we have a lot of great work coming out from all of our handicappers. And baseball season is only a week away from pitchers and catchers, so we're all excited about that. So lots of sports action for you for free by liking and subscribing. First game I'm going to take a look at is Purdue at Iowa. Boilermakers 9-2 in conference, 17-5 overall in the season. After dropping its first two road games, Purdue has won 4 straight away from home. Iowa's taken a step back this year, as many expected, a 13-8 record, but 4-6 in league play. The Hawkeyes are fading as the league schedule advances. They've lost 4 of 5 recently. And while Iowa's been much better at home than on the road, with only 2 losses in this arena, the line on this game tells you this is going to be a tough matchup for the host. Iowa's really struggled when stepping up in class this year, and they lost Owen Freeman for the season. He had the second best year-to-date numbers of this team, so that's a recent loss. So I would expect more of that to continue. Iowa trying to find that extra offense in some of the players that were lower on the bench, getting less playing time. Purdue's played the much tougher schedule, which is kind of strange at this time of the season. They've got the 53rd ranked schedule, while Iowa was 101st. And while both teams are very good offensively, the Boilermakers are on a far higher level defensively. I like Purdue here. Let's lay the number here with Purdue, and that'll be our selection, the first of 2 Big Ten games today. Today, Tuesday, Customer Appreciation Tuesday. All of the handicappers, a WagerTalk and Sports Memo, put out one play today for only $5 for clients to purchase. You can purchase those up right now. I've got a big 4% play in the NBA. Also have a 3% play for our hockey customers. But it's a big day for us. You can really pad your bankrolls by grabbing a lot of these 5% and lesser plays for only $5 today on Customer Appreciation Day. The next game we're going to take a look at, Indiana at Wisconsin. The Hoosiers have fallen on rough times as of late, losing 5 of their last 6 contests. They're now 5-6 in the Big Ten this season. They're also 2-4 straight up on the road. The wins coming against Ohio State and Penn State away from home. This is the only meeting of the regular season versus the Badgers, and the bench may be a bit short tonight for Indiana. Carlisle and Newton are both listed as questionable, 2 depth pieces for this Indiana team. Wisconsin sits at 7-4 in conference, 17-5 overall. With only 1 home loss on the season, a 3-point defeat to Michigan. They have dropped 2 of 4 overall as of late, losing at UCLA and Maryland, 2 pretty good basketball teams. A lot of good teams in this Big Ten conference. Numbers can be calculated pretty fairly between these two because both teams have played a very similar schedule, roughly 80th in the nation in opponent strength. That makes it a little bit easier on us. Indiana ranks 84th in true tempo rate, as they prefer to run. They're going to try to run you out of the building if they can. Wisconsin ranks 199th, so they're able to play whatever tempo is in season in this game. And since Indiana likes to run, they may try to slow it down in that regard. While both teams are good defensive squads, the Badgers rank 11th in the nation offensively. Indiana's 48th. Much of the Wisconsin success is from outstanding free throw rate. I've heard a lot of handicappers talk about that in the past, about how great they've been at the free throw line. But this is college basketball. That just doesn't continue. When you're shooting in the 80% range in college basketball, you rarely see that end the season that way. So I expect some regression in that regard as the season continues. This is a tough game to cap because the line is about where we expected. Let's take a look at Indiana here. I like Indiana, what we expect to be an all-out effort from the Hoosiers. They have not played well for a prolonged time. Wisconsin may take them a little bit too loosely. I'll take Indiana plus the points here in a tough game to handicap as we go with 2 plays today in Big Ten action. Like I said before, make sure to like and subscribe. And best of luck to you today, as well as all week long in whatever sport you're handicapping.